Hello Libra, thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Illuminati by Eric C. Dunn, and there's how you spell his name. Supportive Oracle cards, Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards by Tori Hartman, illustrated by Gretchen. There's Gretchen's last name. So if you want to look up any of those artists, that should be easy to do. Okay. Already shuffled Libra. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens here. Going into it, you have your energy is very interesting the whole time through. You have somebody coming towards you, and it seems like they want to work things out. They want things to work out well. But if you're too agreeable with this energy, you're not going to get what you need out of it. There's certain things you need from this situation. And you're actually quite agreeable with this energy. You're very agreeable with it. The thing is, there's other things around it that you need this person to do for you, and if you're too agreeable, I'm getting like they're just not gonna help you like they need to. I don't understand why. It's almost like there's something they don't want to do. There's something you need them to do that they don't want to do. And if they know you're both on really good terms and you're very happy with them, they're very happy with you, they're just really not going to do it. But if they feel like you're a little like you're not as, I feel like maybe if they don't understand that that's how you feel, they're more likely to actually do what you need to get done. Is a peculiar energy. It's like it's weird. And it's one of those things where I feel like you're kind of like, something needs to get done here, and you're just kind of like, they have to do it. But you're afraid they're not going to take you seriously, or they're just not going to move on it if you're just like, it's fine, we're good, don't worry about it. So you're trying to like give them the impression like you really need them to do this, and if they don't, you're going to be unhappy. You're kind of like, but it's really kind of like weighing on you. Like, I don't want to play games. I feel like that's there. Like, I don't want to play games. But if this doesn't turn around, this could be a big problem later. And you're just like, I don't know what to do with this. And I almost feel like you might be avoiding this person a little bit, basically because you just don't know what to do with them. You're just kind of like, I don't know. Like, you're not really upset with them at all. I feel like you're really happy with them. You got the joy card here. But you're like, they're not going to do what I need them to do if they know that. And you're just kind of like, you're kind of avoiding them is what I'm getting. Because you're just kind of like, I need a moment to really sort this out. And to think of a better way to talk this out to get them to move forward the way I need them to. So you're taking a moment, just kind of holding back. You got enlightenment with impasse here. Like, it's not past, they can't, the situation will not progress forward. And you're like, but I need it to. And I need to create a moment here where they understand I need that to move forward. Like, I feel like this is really a conundrum. I don't know. I don't feel like this is an easy moment. You're like, I really need them to move forward. You're on good terms with them, though, and you're happy with them. You're just like, but I'd be happier if you moved forward with this. And they have to do it. There seems to be like some weird energy between you and them for a little while. Weird energy. They start moving forward and things start to come forward. They're realizing you need something. I feel like I feel like you're kind of pulling back, you're kind of holding back a bit. I feel like you're kind of distancing yourself a little bit, mostly because you need more time to really think it out, because you're just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. And you're trying to pull back for a while just so you can reevaluate what has been going, where it is now, where you need it to go. What ways can you start explaining this or try to get this person motivated to do what you need them to do? And you're thinking it over. And they seem to be realizing that at some point, I feel like you're dropping. You might even be flat out be having a conversation like, I need this from you. I need you to do this. And you holding back and pulling back seems to be having some type of effect on them. Kind of like the way you're pulling back and kind of avoiding them a little bit. It's giving them the urge to really like look at this seriously and be like, all right, I don't want to do what the Libra wants me to do, but I'm noticing they're kind of fading away. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and do it because they want it. Maybe that would pull them closer to me again. I'm feeling like you're picking up on the thing. Like I feel like they might even start a conversation like, what do you need? What's the problem? Why aren't you around so much? Why am I not seeing you so much anymore? Why are we so distant lately? Like what's going on? You got wisdom and the Ace of Swords. This is your moment to get what you need. And I feel like you're looking at the situation like, no, I need this to correct. I need this to move around. And this is my moment to get the point across. But it's kind of like you're very careful with what you say. You don't want them to get the wrong impression like you're upset with them because you're really not. But you're kind of walking away from that. You're not talking about that, but you're talking more about this is what I need. And you're trying to really direct it like this is what I need you to do. This is really what I want from you. And you want them to take you seriously. That's really important here, that you want them to take you seriously. And you got wisdom here like, you know when you should say this and you shouldn't say that and why. So you're handling it very carefully. It does seem like you're a little bit frazzled about it. It feels a little strange in the sense of like, this needs to really go better. And I need them to take me seriously, so I got to be careful what I say. All right. You seem to be making that impression. When I feel gratitude on their side, you're making that impression by holding back certain information. I don't know how you feel about that. That's how it's coming through. So I feel like you're centering on, like you're not, like you're holding towards, you're really centering on what needs to be done. And you're really pushing what needs to be done. And you're not really addressing too much else. And I feel like that's how you're handling it. Like, this is what I need. This is what I want. And you're impressing upon them how important that is to you, why it needs to happen. I feel like you're drilling that forward as hard as you can. And they're like, okay, I understand. That's what you need. That's what you need. All right, let me do it. Let me take care of it. Let me see what I can do here. And they do. Perseverance is telling me they do move forward the way you want them to. They do what you need them to do. Perseverance is telling me that it's hard for them, that you're completely correct that they don't want to do it, but you've played this correctly and now they're doing what you feel they need to do. They're doing it. They're also not liking it, but they're not complaining about it is what I'm also getting. This is, okay, here's the catch-22 with this. Whatever you need them to do, they're doing that plus something else. You're getting some type of hitchhiker, some type of caveat, would you say? Something else is coming in with this. You are technically getting what you want, but there's an add-on. I'm feeling like that's what the facade is about. There's an add-on. But when I'm seeing the facade, is like you have no idea what has also been added to the situation. You may have even impressed on this person, I need this, only this, exactly how I'm telling you, just this, exactly how I've portioned it out. That's all I want in this position. This exact measurement of this situation in this position. That's all, nothing else. And you might have made that very clear. But to make this work out the way they needed to and to make this a little easier on them, there's something added here. There's a caveat. No matter what you said, I'm feeling like there's something extra coming in here. I don't think you're knowing about it at this point. I feel like what you're looking at this point, you got Miracle with the Hierophant. Like, things are working out the way I need them to. You did kind of push them. You kind of put them in a position where they felt like they had to do it. But you're like, but it needs to happen. This is helping everything. This is best for everybody. So it's kind of like, hey, you know what? Maybe they thought I was a little upset with them or something, and I really wasn't. Maybe, depending on your situation. But you're like, hey, things are better for everybody now. So let's just move forward with it. Let's just keep going. They'll enjoy it. They'll enjoy it. And I feel like you're also looking out for this person. Like, you know what? Maybe I'll do something a little extra for them just because I feel like maybe they deserve a little extra bonus. So maybe there's something you'll do for them to just, lighten the situation a bit. Because I'm getting a lot of give and take between you and this person. I feel like when they finally do what you need them to do, and you don't know about this caveat is what I'm getting, this little add-on. You're like, you know what, I kind of feel like they did really well, and I want to do something a little extra for them. I feel like you are. You're doing a little something extra for them because you feel like they deserve it. So you're doing that. It's great. Okay, so everything at this point, to you, I feel like, okay, it's all cool. It's all good. Again, at this point, you're not knowing about this extra little add-on. But it's one of those things where, it's kind of like Rumpelstiltskin, and at some point, Bill's going to come due. The story of Rumpelstiltskin. If you don't, look it up, because I don't want to go through the whole story here, But it's basically, you make a deal with the devil. At some point, the devil's going to come for its due and say, hey, remember when you promised me that? Let's have it. Let's have it. And that's what happens to them. Justice comes in with the King of Cups. It's funny I'm using that devil, like Rumpelstiltskin feel here, but it's not that bad. The problem is when I'm feeling this, it's like this is not at all what you want. When this happens, it's kind of like everything was great. It's like things needed to change, then everything was great, and it's like it's going for a while like this. Then this happens, you're like, what just happened? It's like, boom! It's like it dropped like 3 levels. If this was running like at level 3 and you need it at a level 5, right? It's going 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. They finally move it up to a 5, which is exactly where you want it. And you're like, okay, cool. This is good. Boom, this hits level 2. Like this is less than what you had before. This is like you were working at a level 3, got it up to where you wanted to. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. Boom, level 2. You're like, this is no. Whoa. No. You're like, hey. Whoa. This no. This is not at all what I needed from this situation. Not at all. I feel like this is a moment where you're gonna have to get back in. This is a weird thing. When I'm seeing your side, you got victim with the 7 of Wands. Like, all right, it's kind of like no. This is wrong. This is completely not what I wanted. No. But even though you're feeling like somebody pulled the rug out from under you, you're still like, I have to get a hold of this quick, and you're fighting to get back up. And I feel like what you're saying when you see this is like, it's kind of like this really just whipped around and got me right in the butt. It just really got me. But, I'm getting back up, and I'm going to have to find another way to handle this. You're moving towards it pretty quickly, and I feel like you're evaluating the situation like, okay, wait a minute, why is this happening? What was going on? This other person made some type of deal. I'm really getting like a deal with the 4 of Wands. They made a deal with somebody to work this out, and they think this is what you want. They think they gave you what they want, and you're realizing, oh no. This is not at all how I wanted this to play out. Whatever it was, you're like, no, that's not good. You're fighting for it. You're fighting to get it back in balance. What I'm getting the universe is saying is like, give it some time. Because you got the Faith card here saying, give it some time for this to work out. You're going to feel like this really, really went south really quick. You're like, oh no, this isn't right. I feel like what the universe is saying is like, give it a couple months. Which seems like a long time. It depends how you feel about that. Some of us are like, well, that's not that bad. Other people are like, that's a lifetime. It depends how you feel about it. I personally think it's not that bad. I mean, when you're living it, it's a whole different story, you know what I mean? I've been at jobs where like 2 months, oh, I don't know if I can stand this for 2 more months. But what I'm getting here is like they're saying, give it some time. It's going to rebalance. You're going to be shocked. It's going to let it move forward. Let things just kind of like settle a bit. Let things settle a bit and take hold. More possibilities are going to come your way, and things are going to even out better than you think. You just got to give it some time, like a couple months. I feel like it's going to be like 2 months at least. I know it's a general reading, but I'm getting like it's that type of time frame. It's going to take a couple months for it to really kind of settle in. It's going to end up better than you think. It's just when this other shoe drops, you're like, that's not at all what I wanted. That's not at all. But they're like, say, just give it some time. It will rebalance. You'll be a lot better. You just got to give it some time for more things to come forward, and it'll take care of itself. Is it good? All right. I think we're good there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.